Welcome to Behind the Plastic. Today I'm with Jordy, Jordy Holdaway, and what I've noticed about Jordy is she's super bubbly. She's a good leader at her school and she's involved in lots of things. And she's one of my really good friends. So with that, we'll get started. Jordy, what are some things that you're involved in?
So I've been involved in sports since I was in junior high, and I was part of the leadership class, and I was an activity manager since I was a freshman until this year.
Okay, yeah. So how have these things that you've been involved in helped shape the person that you've become now?
Well, sports are really challenging, so I feel like when I'm involved in sports, I'm pushed in ways that I wouldn't be if I wasn't involved in them. So that's helped me be the person I am today because I've learned the value of hard work and teamwork.
Yeah, and then like leading and being in leadership, how has that helped you grow and become like the great leader that you are at our school?
I think it's hard when you're trying to be a leader because it's a lot of pressure, but it's fun because you learn to notice other people and you try to help them more than yourself.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. What do you like and dislike about living in this community and going to the school? So like what are your favorite things and
I like that there's so many opportunities to get to know your classmates, and it's so small that you can know everyone individually. But it'd be nice to have a bigger school because then you could reach out and find different things that you're a part of and things that you like rather than just maybe sports.
Yeah. And same with the community. Do you like living in like a close-knit community where you know everyone, or do you wish that there was like more community members that you didn't know and things like that?
I think it's nice either way, but I, for me, would prefer a bigger community because then I could try different jobs and things like that normally it's just farming here or things like that. I could get to know more people.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so what is one of the hardest challenges you have faced in your life?
I would say just being confident, like in sports and things like that. It's hard for me to be confident when I step on the court, but I would just say that what's helped me is just to be positive and have positive self-talk so that when I go out to perform or things like that, I just know I can do it.
Yeah. And if you don't know this, Jordy is seriously one of the most amazing athletes at our school, and she's so humble about it, which I'm really impressed by because she has every opportunity to be so confident, but I love that she's super humble and is still confident, but I don't know, it's just really cool to watch someone who is so talented still be humble. So I guess you already kind of talked about how you've overcome this challenge, but do you have any more how you've overcome being confident or being not confident?
Well, a team helps a lot because when you have a strong support system, you just feel like you're ready and prepared. So I think just have a good support system.
Yeah. So what advice would you give to people struggling with the same thing? Like what advice would you give people to help them be more confident in sports or things like that?
I would just say be positive and go all in whenever you're attacking anything in life. And if you don't think you can do it and you're not confident, just tell yourself a million times you can. And even if you fail, you'll get there eventually.
Yeah, fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think that having diversity is important in schools?
Yes, because it keeps things interesting. If everyone's the same all the time, you don't really have like the motivation to get to know people, I guess. If there's a lot of more people, you can kind of see different sides to every person.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, what do you think makes you different from people in our school? Or do you think that you are different from people in our school? Because I think that you are, but what do you...
I think, I don't know, just everyone's personalities are different, and in some ways, I don't know.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so do you have any regrets about not being authentically you going through high school and kind of putting up a wall?
I wish that I would have tried things like drama or art more instead of just my focus has always been kind of sports. And I think it'd be fun to try different things that push me out of my comfort zone a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree. I told this, the last interview, Gillette said the same thing. She said that she wished she would have done other things instead of just focusing on sports when she was a freshman and a sophomore. And I agree, it's easy to get focused on the things that you love. But then by the time a senior comes, you're like, oh my gosh, I've wasted all these other opportunities to do things. Okay, so what I kind of like to ask, because we are seniors, and we are leaving school this year, but At the end, I like to ask, what advice would you leave the students of West Jefferson High School with about being comfortable in their own skin and breaking down their plastic?
The best advice I can give is just to not be judgmental of other people and to accept everyone for who they are, because if you're that way, I think other people will be that way towards you. And if you just are happy and go confident and be confident in all that you do, high school will be a blast.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And join us next time for the next episode of Behind the Plastic.